One of these things these deer will do is when I'm working in my kitchen where I'm filming from, they will stare me down while I'm doing dishes and cooking, things like that, in an attempt to get me to come out and give them some food. He just sniffed on the suet feeder because they actually do eat suet if it has like peanut butter and nuts and stuff like that. And he'll actually walk right up like he's doing now, close to the back porch. And I've even seen him come on the back porch, and especially in the winter, and like bother me to get food. And I ultimately do break down, which like I'm going to do right now. I got a pot of ag weight deer feed. I'm going to go out there and feed these guys. There's two of them. Hey, get over here. Panic. Chipmunk. I don't really have names for the females. There's a couple of them that have distinct markings. One I call Powder, she has a white dot, but they've chased Powder off. She was a member of triplets. It was her, another girl, and a boy, and the boy got driven off, and then the other female was retained. It's hard to keep track because it's been generation to generation of triplets and twins, and then like the males get driven off and the females tend to cluster. But there's a core group here of, well, it's getting complicated now, but it was like a mother, 3 babies, and then one of them had triplets, another I think had 2 twins this year. I'm not sure about the third one, and they'll recongregate later in the summer, I guess, which is what they usually do, but it may be a little different. But this yard is dominated by females. The males come in mating season, but then they get driven back off. And it's hard, like I said, hard to keep track of the females. The males have antlers, so it's a little easier. We got a little chipmunk buddy over here. Let's see if we can zoom in on this guy. I was out here yesterday. I got a stray cat that hangs out over here. I feed him too, feral cat. And I saw him, he got his eyes on one of these chipmunks, and I ran out. I was in my socks, it was raining. I said, "Don't do it," like that. And the chipmunk was just so dumb. And the cat was really quick, and he grabbed the little guy. And it sucks because I just fed the cat, but you know, he couldn't resist that chipmunk. And it was like, chipmunks are not really that smart. Most rodents aren't. Rats are smart. We got rats here that live sometimes in the fireplace with the chipmunks, and they're really alert. Rats are hard to catch, but chipmunks and gray squirrels, rabbits, those guys, they're pretty dumb. I also see a lot of shrews. They're technically not rodents, they're insectivores, and they're blind, so I don't blame them. They're partially blind, short-tailed shrews. They're really interesting little mammals. They are venomous. I don't think it would be enough to hurt a human, but they have like a similar venom to what mambas have, and they use it to immobilize their prey, which is usually large insects, crickets, things like that, but they'll also kill small mice. I mean, they can kill things their size. They're very voracious, like, you know, Taming a Shrew by Shakespeare, as the play implies. And we have quite a few of them around here. I've seen them get grabbed by cats. I also see them get grabbed by some of the hawks, including big hawks, like red-tailed hawks. They'll come down and grab that little thing. I'm like, wow, that's amazing, because they usually grab bigger prey. I see a lot of animals. A lot of the chipmunk coming over there by the deer. I'm always worried he's going to get stepped on. The chipmunks, like I said, aren't very smart. Like, we used to have crows that would come. There's some babies coming over. We used to have crows, and you know, when I was in Vermont, I've seen crows eat like rats and stuff like that by the farms all day long, which are a lot tougher than a chipmunk. And I've seen these little chipmunks come right over the board when the crows are there, and I'm like, God, you guys are you're dumb. You know, I mean, sometimes they don't even recognize a predator. Like I said yesterday with the cat was right there, and he didn't even recognize it. We used to have foxes. Foxes come on and off. Sometimes you hear her all the time, and other times she's nursing right now. Other times not so much. I haven't seen a fox in a few months. But when they come, they usually prey on the squirrels. And other small animals, mostly squirrels, but I seen them with some other things in their mouth. I can't really tell you what it was. It was either shrew or a mouse or a mole maybe. But they, same thing with the chipmunks. Like those guys come around the foxes and they don't even recognize them sometimes. They'll stay eating and the fox will be sitting there right there looking at them, and I'm like, God, you guys are dumb. Their brain's about the size of a pea, so what do you expect? Their biology's based on reproducing like crazy, but they're not the smartest animals in the world. Neither are people, so what can I say? It's real fun to watch all these animals, though. Some people say like I shouldn't feed them on the internet comments, which for what they're worth. And well, we live in the suburbs here. I'm surrounded by houses. There's little patches of woods. This is not deep forest. I'm not luring these animals anywhere. It's like a 1 acre patch of woods. So if people don't feed them, they're going to eat your lawn and your decorative plants anyway. Raccoons and other guys getting the garbage. So I'm just helping them out a little bit and give them some sustenance, hopefully, so they don't have to kill all the nice rhododendrons and azaleas, because that's pretty much what they're eating your yard anyway. So it's like these are suburban deer. These are not deep forest deer that are becoming tame. They're acclimated to me. My neighbors were outside all the time working on the yard and washing the car, and deers are just part of the environment here like squirrels are in other places. So don't be a hater. I'm not like spoiling the wildlife here. So on that note, Wild Man Z out.